Hey guys, it's your girl Marielle. Welcome back to my channel, Friday Night Light Movie Reviews, where we do reactions and reviews to TV shows, movies, and other digital content. So today we're going to be talking about HBO Max revamp of Sex and the City called And Just Like That. We're going to be talking about episodes 1 through 3. There will be spoilers in this. I do apologize, but it's the best way for me to relay what I thought about the new show and the episodes thus far. So we're going to talk about the things we like, the things we don't like, what I recommend you guys giving this revamped series a watch, and where it falls within our Christmas trees for the month of December. But before we jump into it, don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Become a part of the family. Please share this video, guys. And as always, hit me up on my other digital platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. So let's go. So the show is based on Carrie, Miranda, and Charlotte navigating through New York City in their 50s and dealing and navigating through marriage, career, and parenting. So I love the intro of the first episode with how it always started in the original series back in the 90s, where we see Carrie waiting to meet up with the girls. So I thought that was pretty cool. The chemistry is still there, even though Samantha, Kim Cattrall, is not in the show. The chemistry with Carrie, Miranda, and Charlotte is still very much there, as along with Anthony and Stanford. Everybody picked up from where it left off with the last movie that they have done. Carrie's style is still impeccable. I love the transition that we see from the columnist to the author, now to a podcaster. I think those career choices fits her character very well, especially with her style and just her point of view on things that she sees in the world when it comes to sex and marriage and death and all of those things. Now, the first episode was a surprise and also upsetting, which is where my first negative comes in, is that the death of Big. Like, if you guys saw my TikTok, you already know how I feel about this. He was one of my favorite characters next to Carrie, and I thought he brought so much to the show when he was actively in each episode. So to see that he didn't continue on in this new revamp was upsetting and disappointing. But I will say that I'm very curious to see the transition of life going back to single and being a widow for Carrie. So I am interested in seeing that progression. Also, Miranda is going back to school, college, and fumbling in her class with the whole introduction to her professor, who happens to be a Black woman with beautiful braids. And it's funny, but it is shedding light on the whole climate of today, where everybody feels like each word could potentially be racist, could potentially be showing some type of phobia to whoever and whatever. So I do like the fact that they did shed the light on that. And hopefully we see the more educational side of it and not more so of the constant reminder that, we're all imperfect and so on and so on. We do see Charlotte is still the same. Her character is still emotional when it's not warranted and trying to keep things the same, even if it cost her own feelings and other people's feelings. I do love Anthony and Stanford relationship, as always. I like that we see that real marriage part of the relationship that Anthony and Stanford has, and them going through these little hiccups and things of that. So hopefully we do get to see a lot more of them. I mean, he is Charlotte's best friend and Stanford is Carrie's best friend. Well, gay best friend anyway. So now let's get to the children. Seeing them grown or almost grown and having their own identity, which that leaves room for them to have an episode dedicated to their characters. I really like that. I'm loving the introduction of the new characters that we have seen thus far, like Nicole Ari Parker, who is beautiful. I love everything about her, and her style is bomb too. She may be up there with Carrie as these episodes progress. We also are introduced to Sarah Ramirez. She played in Grey's Anatomy. Her character, her character is a non-gender, non-binary conforming character who is Carrie's boss with this new podcast. So I think some things is gonna happen. We just have to wait and see. I am baffled. I am baffled by Miranda and Steve letting Brady not only have his girlfriend at their house every day like she lived there, but having sex where they can hear it. There was an episode where his backboard was hitting their wall. Like, it's looking like a hell no for me, Alec. Ain't never gonna happen. That is some, I'm not even gonna say it, but that was wild. We do see so far the prediction that Miranda may be living out her real life on screen situation with Shay Diaz, the comedian slash podcaster. So if you guys know about Miranda's, I can't remember her name, I do apologize, her actual life, it looks like it's going to play out on screen. If you know, you know. If you don't, just keep watching and you'll probably catch up. I am upset they killed Big. He was my favorite, but the funeral was beautiful, and I guess it's warranted, just to see different character development. Now finding out that he left Natasha $1 million, and just like in the original series, she's still holding on to that grudge. I mean, okay, like, girl, get over it. It's been mad long. You a whole married woman. You got 2 sons. Like, let's get over it at this point. Like, it really does not need to be still happening. But with all of that being said, it was nice to see her tell Carrie nice things, helped her out with the burn on her hands. And, it's not about the money. Neither one of them cared about the money. But it was almost like closure for the both of them on 2 different levels. Like, closure for Natasha because Carrie apologized sincerely and genuinely. And Natasha gave Carrie that closure that, yes, they hurt her, but she moved on and she's very much happy. And that second layer of closure that Carrie understands that Big only loved her and have ever loved her more than any person he's ever been married to, thanks to Natasha dropping that little gem. So that was nice to see. I love the way everyone is the same but different. Let's talk about that. In this case, Charlotte asking Anthony about Rose because she recently told her she doesn't feel like a girl, but they didn't really go into it too much in the last episode, the 3rd episode anyway. But him explaining it to her like, okay, she's a kid, she may change her mind, but just keep being who you are and everything will be, work out, and then you just have to cross that bridge when you get there. I love the response though that Charlotte had towards Rose. It does show that her character is evolving and growing. I really like that. I am kind of excited to see what happens so far. I am liking it. I can't wait to see the shenanigans that Carrie gets herself into because she is single again and a widow. That's a totally different playing field. And to see the progression of Miranda in her marriage with Steve and her new infatuation with Che. So that's it, guys. I'm definitely giving these 3 episodes so far 4 Christmas trees. I take 1 away because they kill my man Big off. That's always going to be hurtful in my eyes. But definitely give this show a watch if you grew up watching it, or if you're new to this. This is still a great reintroduction to these characters, to this show. And as always, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when new videos pop up. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Come over this way. As always, be safe, be courageous, and I'll see you guys in the next one.